channel and welcome if you're new. I'm Sky and I'm so happy that you're here for this video today. So we're going to be talking all things Christmas decor. I promise very soon you're going to start seeing some Christmas decorating content here on my channel. But before we do that, I do want to share some of the inspiration that I have gathered for my holiday decorating this year. I have some items that I'm going to share with y'all too. So this is also kind of going to be a Christmas decor haul. I have some pieces that I didn't share in my last decor haul. Some things we're going to be hanging on the tree, some different garlands I got, cute little trees, some wall decor, and things like that. So I hope that this video just gets you so excited for all things Christmas, and I hope that it does inspire you to maybe check out some of the pin boards that I'm sharing, or just to kind of go on that search for yourself to kind of see what you love and what you want to bring into your home this year. But before we do that, we're going to take just a quick moment to thank today's sponsor, which is Ruggable.
Friends, when we first moved into this home and were setting up this office, we knew that this rug that is in here right now was not going to stay here long term. This was a piece that we had in the old house, and it was just kind of filling up space at this point. It's definitely too big for the space, and so I was so excited when the opportunity came up to work with Ruggable again to find the perfect rug for our office. So I want to share why Ruggable is so special and why we love it. As a young family, we have 3 young kids and a dog. Ruggable is machine washable, it's spill and stain resistant, they are non-slip, safe for babies and pets, and once you have the rug pad, the designs on top are totally interchangeable, and Ruggable has such a wide variety of designs, patterns, color schemes. They truly have something for everybody. I really do love that you are able to quickly and safely wash these rugs without them getting ruined. That's been a lifesaver for us. I love that we can enjoy our spaces without having to worry about making spills or ruining our rugs. I chose the Sarah Sage rug and rug pad system, size 6x9. And this is actually the same rug style as the rug that we have in our kitchen from Ruggable. That one is in the hazel color, and this one is in the sage. I wanted to add a little extra color in this space, and I think that this rug does just that. I decided to put a couple of Christmas touches into this space, and so I wanted to share some of the footage here with you all. As you can tell, my new rug just looks so great. It fits perfectly. Finally, I don't have an overly oversized rug in here, and it looks just right, like it was made for our office. And I'm truly so happy with how it turned out. Thank you again to Ruggable for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to use my code HouseandHolm10 at checkout, and I will have my link down in the video description below. These rugs would make for great Christmas gifts. I'm just saying, 'tis the season, and you can use my code and save now.
Okay friends, so the first thing I'd love to do today is to take a quick look at my pin boards. So if you've been around for just a little bit, I recently shared in my fall plan with me video that I have pin boards on my Opera browser, and I love using these to stay organized. The really cool thing about this is that you can pin photos from anywhere on the internet. So I am going to pop my holiday decorating pin board up for y'all to see, and we're just gonna kind of slowly scroll through this together. So the first photo I wanted to make sure to share with y'all because it's really my inspiration for our mantle and our Christmas tree this year. I love just the whimsical look of it. I love that it's not perfect. I feel like I'm really leaning towards more of that just like very organic, kind of just like raw decorating that doesn't have too much pressure behind it. And so for lack of better words, that is kind of what I am going for in the living room. I have a tree from King of Christmas that I got last year, and it is the most beautiful, just whimsical tree. It does not have branches that are really close together, which I really like because you can see all of the ornaments. So I am going to be using some candles on my tree, and I'll go ahead and kind of do this decor haul as we're going throughout the photos, just to kind of like show how I'm planning on channeling some of these things. I don't have something for everything we're gonna look at, but they're definitely just inspiring photos. So I grabbed these last year. They are the cutest little candles. They're battery operated, and they come with a little remote, and I love that they look like they have just that melted wax on them. I think they're really pretty. They have a little clip, and you literally just clip them to the branches. So they're very easy to put on, but at night you have that glow of the candle space throughout, and it's just very cozy. So I'm planning on that. I also grabbed some ribbon that I don't have on my desk right now, but I did share it in a recent video. It is a like an olive green ribbon, and you can see, I think, zooming in, this tree has some ribbons on it, but I could be wrong. It just kind of looks like it. I'm pretty sure there's like taupey or like, no, more like an ivory ribbon. I love that. I could only find green at Hobby Lobby in the velvet, which is kind of what I was looking for. So I may end up going online and looking for something a little bit lighter, because I feel like that could add a really pretty touch. If not, I do have some wooden bead garland that's a lighter color. It's kind of an off-white, and I did add that to my tree last year, and it was really pretty. So I may end up bringing that back. Something else that I grabbed for my tree, as you can tell on this picture here, there are some golden ornaments that almost look like bells. I don't think that they are bells. They look like jingle bells, but they're really pretty. I found these on Amazon, a pack of 10, and it was really affordable, but they're kind of that antique-y looking bell. They do jingle, which my kids love so much. They're a little bit lighter in color than a lot of the like brassy pieces that we have in our house, but I still love them, and I love the jute, so I'm gonna add those to the tree. Let's see. So looking at the next picture, okay, friends, I love greenery swooped over a doorway. I would love to do something like this to our front door, but it did give me just that little spark of inspiration to bring this inside. So I found some really pretty garland. This is the eucalyptus and I think cedar garland from Target, but I will link it down below. I might be saying that wrong. I know for sure it's eucalyptus, but I grabbed a bunch of these in the normal length, which was like 5 or 6 feet for our mantle, and I'm planning on layering those, and I think it's gonna be really pretty. But I really wanted to do something in one of our doorways, and we have kind of a little hallway to the laundry room from the kitchen. And so I thought this would be a great way to bring some of those greens into our kitchen. This is like the extra long. It was only sold online, so it's the same exact garland, it's just much longer. So I'm not going to be able to lift all of this up, but I will show you kind of what it looks like. I just loved the variation in the greenery there. I'm going to end up cutting these little hoops on the end just because they're not going to look right hanging from a doorway, but those are handy to have depending on how you're hanging your garland. So moving on, I loved this picture. And honestly, just the simplicity of the tablescape. I love the brass candle holders, as many of you know and have seen. I just shared a Thanksgiving tablescape idea video that had my brass candle holders and our battery operated taper candles in there. I just love the glass with the just simple, these look almost like a vintage type of plate. So I would love to run back to the depot, shocker, and see if I can maybe find some really pretty inexpensive plates, not necessarily ones that we would be using, definitely not on a daily basis, but just to set out on our dining table. We don't really eat there very often, so it's more of just like an aesthetic thing. So yeah, so I was just kind of like going through, I found a lot of wrapping inspiration. I found some stocking inspiration as well. I really love this photo of the mantle. I feel like it's so cozy. I also feel like it kind of reminds me of what we have going on in our living room, although our mantle is like a deeper, darker wooden color. We've got the frame TV and we've got, you know, the art light above it. So some of the similar colors I feel like are shown in this photo, and it just felt so cozy. So I'm definitely planning to channel that side swoop of the garland on our mantle, and then stacking some of our stockings and hanging those, or like gathering them in a bunch on one side. So let me show you which stockings I bought this year. I did share this in a recent video. I think maybe I didn't. So here they are. These are just the ones from Target, so nothing too crazy. I have some from our shop last year that are like a cozy knit, so I'm mixing these in with those. I thought it'd be fun to kind of play around with the textures. These have pom-poms, and they were very inexpensive. And then I did share our little tags that we got from Fourth and Pierce. I won a giveaway last year and got these little tags and thought those were so cute. So this one is Mila's. So I am gonna be using just the neutral colored stockings. I love the chunky knit. I also love the bells in this photo. Friends, I bought some bells on Amazon and I thought they were the ones like going around that were almost viral, if you will. Everybody was buying them. They were selling out super fast last year and then came back this year. I grabbed them and I was so excited, but I don't know that I love them in person. They're actually in my living room, so I'm gonna go grab them and I really wanna get your opinion. Okay, so these are the bells. It's a set of 3 and they're huge. I could have looked at the measurements, right? I didn't realize they were gonna be so big. I was looking for something more like what is pictured here on this mantle picture. So that's the first thing. The second thing is they're a lot lighter than I anticipated. I feel like they look lighter than they did in the picture listing, but they are beautiful. I'm just trying to decide how I would use them. Honestly, looking at both of these together, they really are about the same color. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. We'll see. I'm gonna play around with them and see what I think of them after a little while. So stay tuned to see if we end up using those. Looking back at my pin boards, I absolutely love these next 2 photos for front porch inspiration. I'm just obsessed with all of the greenery. I think it is so pretty. I love having a wreath on the front door and then just like the symmetry of having 2 trees on either side. This year, I'm not positive that we're gonna get a real tree to go inside. In fact, I don't think we are. And it's like the first year that we've never done that my whole life, I think. So we're definitely still gonna have the experience, but I think I'm gonna go get 2 like teeny Charlie Brown Christmas trees. I think that we're gonna do that for the front porch because I still want the experience. I don't know about y'all, but here in North Carolina, we have a ton of those like Hallmark side of the street Christmas tree like little stands, and they're all lit up and they're so beautiful, and you just go get your hot cocoa and walk around with the family, and it's just like, oh, I'm just getting so excited thinking about it. So planning on still having that experience, but not spending an arm and a leg on a Christmas tree. Gosh, last year ours was well over $100, which back when I was younger, and I know that I'm not that old, but back when I was younger, we would spend like $40 and my dad would be like, it's so expensive. So times have changed. Well, I love it. I think we're still gonna get to enjoy the memory, but I think I'm gonna bring them to the front porch, and I would love to snatch up some of the Trader Joe's garland. They always have real garland in just like piles outside of Trader Joe's. So I'm hoping to grab a bunch of that and kind of do the nice little swoop across our porch, like entryway. So that's the plan for the front porch. Nothing crazy, but I want to have some real greens out there. And then I just have a little bit of kitchen inspiration. I love the brass and like coppery items mixed together. I love the greenery. I love the wooden pieces as well, bringing candles into the kitchen. I don't really have a plan for the kitchen yet other than the garland that I'm gonna be putting in there. So I am really excited to kind of like go back to these pictures and get a little bit of inspiration as I'm actually decorating. I did grab a little bit of inspo for the entryway. I just love the simplicity of it. It's super, super basic, and it still just screams Christmas at the same time, and it's elegant and I love it. I also love the garland with the ties swooped on the banister. I think that is so pretty. So these are the pictures that I have gathered as inspiration for decorating our home for Christmas this year. I have a couple other things that I just wanted to share with y'all as well while we're here. So I did grab these at Hobby Lobby and shared them in a recent haul, and I really like these. I love the little berries on them. I pulled them to share right now just because I felt like they kind of went along with some of the inspiration photos that I shared, just coupling some of these into a really pretty white pitcher or a vase. I did also end up grabbing this tree, I think for our entryway. It's a flocked tree from Target. It was $25, and I felt like that was actually a decent price considering just the quality, the fullness of the tree. It's flocked and it doesn't seem like cheap looking, and it does also come in this really pretty basket. So I couldn't pass this one up. It does need some shaping for sure, but once I get that down, I do think it's gonna be really pretty. And then I've got just a couple other things for our tree. Target was selling these little white houses, and you know that I have a little bit of an obsession. So we're gonna have a few different spots in our house with little cute white house scenes and bottle brush trees and things like that. But I thought it'd be fun to bring that to our Christmas tree as well. So they had a couple of different styles of these. There's a shorter one and then this one. And so I grabbed a few of those. And then I also ended up making my own orange garland. And this is obviously not it. I have them in a baggie. These were just extras, but I just put some jute on them and cooked them in the oven. And it was honestly like so simple, so easy. I'm gonna share the recipe, if you will, that I used for these in my living room decorating video, which I promise y'all is coming out so soon. Then the last thing I wanted to share with y'all today is this really pretty Noel banner. I'm planning to use this in our entryway and just thought that it was really pretty. I love the coloring on this. I love that there's lots of greens and golds, and just really felt like it matched with our decor. So I can't wait to start decorating and just bring y'all along. It is just the most wonderful time of the year, and I'm so excited. Don't forget to check out Ruggable. I will have everything as well as my code and my link listed down in my video description. I hope that you guys will check them out. As I've mentioned, this is my second Ruggable rug. We love them so much. They're so easy to wash. They're great to care for, and they're really comfy. So I hope that you'll check them out. All right, y'all, I'm so excited to decorate. I look forward to seeing y'all very soon. Make sure that you are subscribed if you're not already, and I will see you soon.